Welcome to Kalos's Gaming Table. I am Kalos. Now, if I did my numbering correctly, this will be my 50th video. That is a pretty cool milestone, I think. I didn't know if I would ever make 50 videos. Now, the big milestone that I have surpassed is that I now have over 500 channel subscribers. That is pretty crazy when I think about it, especially when I first started the channel. I want to thank all of my subscribers, everyone who has liked and commented on my videos, and to all of y'all who have given me feedback and encouragement. I tip my hat to y'all. Now, on to other news. Today is 28 March 2025. Adepticon started yesterday, 27 March 2025. CGL has had numerous panels, and I've done my best to watch a lot of them and take some notes about some of the big things that have been talked about. The biggest item that has gotten the most talk so far is BattleTech Gothic. Love the concept or hate it, it's generating a lot of buzz and garnering discussions outside of our immediate BattleTech sphere. Gothic is the first of what CGL is calling its BattleTech Continuum. Marvel has their multiverse, DC has their Elseworlds, and then CGL has their Continuum, which is CGL speak for Alternate Universe. BattleTech Continuum is just their ability to explore different ideas without affecting the main BattleTech timeline. The big thing about BattleTech Gothic is that it's been in development for 2.5 years. This isn't something that they just sprung on us out of nowhere. They've been working on it for a while. CGL is hoping to have it out by June or July, but by the latest Gen Con. Maybe before, depending upon how shipping out of China is. At this point, the release date is to be determined. One of the big questions was what was sacrificed to bring BattleTech Gothic into production? Honestly, nothing. They did not have to push any other product downstream or off the schedule. It has their own dedicated team. If you want to complain about anything, it looks like the Force Pack delays have not been due to Gothic, but due to Aces. But we'll get to some of the Aces stuff later. There are at least 6 different Continuum worlds, if you will, and they selected Gothic to start. Next up, we've got Rockets and Ray Guns, which is kind of a 50s era throwback to Buck Rogers or Flash Gordon. A Robbie the Robot feel. After that, they've got an anime continuum. If the anime box set goes into production, all the mechs will be Clan. CGL is also looking at Steampunk, as well as BattleTech World War II. However, any future developments and releases will be based off of how Gothic sells. The rulebook for Gothic is going to be 128 pages, which is about double what A Game of Armored Combat is, but it also does include rules for abominations and some alternate tech. The next Continuum box set is in active production, but it might be up to 18 months before it comes out. CGL has said that they are in no rush. All of the mechs that come in BattleTech Gothic will have the same hex size as a regular battle mech. The mechs themselves will be a bit beefier due to all of the greeblies and additional details that have been added to them. As of right now, there are only 2 products planned. The BattleTech Gothic box set, as well as salvage boxes, of which there will be 12 different mechs, the 5 various atlases, and then the remaining 7 mechs. They're looking at possibly putting out an Abominations Force Pack / expansion, but production of that will depend upon Gothic sales. There will be punch-outs for Abominations in the box set. The Abominations will have Battlefield support cards as well as full record sheets for Classic. The one disappointing piece of news, at least for me, is that the retail price for BattleTech Gothic is going to be $99.99 US. Fortunately, that is the nature of tariffs, and unless something changes, that is probably going to be the state of things to come. One can hope it's going to change between now and then, but I have a feeling CGL is proceeding under the assumption that the tariffs will not be canceled. Unfortunately for this gamer, that means I probably won't get it unless I have some sort of windfall at that point in time. Currently, my hobby dollar is being saved up for Aces as well as the Field Manual Mercenaries whenever it comes out. In other news from Adepticon, CGL is currently developing Aces for Classic BattleTech, and they're hoping to have the beta rules for Classic BattleTech out by this summer. CGL is also starting a new aerospace playtest, and they want to make sure it's a modern and fun rule set. Randall has a dream of having a capital warship game within 5 years. There's going to be a commemorative edition of Technical Readout 3025, but it's going to have all new artwork, including new aerospace as well as new LAM art. There currently is no timeline for Master Unit List 2.0, but they're hoping to have it out within the next 2 months. The Master Unit List 2.0 will have classic record sheets baked into it, like it has with the Alpha Strike cards. The Aces rulebook will be staple bound, however the campaign book will be spiral bound so you can open it up and not crack the spine. One of the questions that was asked is about a Solaris 7 Force Pack. Randall basically said that BattleTech is lousy at dueling, so they're going to have to come up with a complete new rule set, and they want to make sure that they come up with something special when it's released. For Battlemechs, they're looking to continue to make variant options with swappable weapons or other Greeblies, similar to how the Thunderbolt has a swappable head or the various weapon options that we've seen. They're hoping to have BattleTech Aces for sale this fall at stores, but also have it released at Gen Con. They're currently working on getting the Succession Wars board game integrated with Tabletop Simulator, and the plan is to have it ready to go to test by 1 May 2025. Well, that's a lot of the news that I have documented. I'm sure that there's a lot more, especially when it comes to fiction. I watched one of the panels where they talked about the fiction, but I didn't have a chance to take a whole lot of notes. You can go to the Catalyst Game Labs YouTube page, and they'll start posting a lot of these streams, so you can take a look at all the stuff that I missed. So that's all of the news that I currently have. I'm sure that I missed quite a bit, but I was not trying to go for a comprehensive everything that's been discussed at Adepticon so far. But that's all I have for you tonight. It's a very exciting time to be a BattleTech fan and player, and I'm very excited to see where things are going to go here in 2025. Have you caught any of these streams? What are your thoughts on what's come from Adepticon? Are any of you at Adepticon and have anything to add, something that I missed? Any special stories that you want to share? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next video.